Good evening everybody, this is Adam and this is the South End Guy Paranormal channel. So a very warm welcome to you all, nice to have you back again. Now what I'm going to do tonight, I'm going to try and get as close to what Billy Jasper would have seen and Mr. D as possible. Now I'm currently sitting around 11 o'clock at night. Obviously that was a little bit later, about an hour later. I do have work in the morning, so I'm doing this a little bit earlier, but it's night time, okay, and I'm just going to show you. As you can see, there's no street lighting, all right, so I'm on main beam at the moment. You can see this is quiet road, all right. I'm going to take it off the main, it's down to dips, very quickly going to go to side, all right. That's just how dark it is down here. So basically what we're doing now, I'm doing this, I'm now doing tonight from memory. Alright, I'm not using Google Maps to find Rectory Lane, and I'm going to do the same with the fields. The only thing I might do with the fields is do a time check on my phone, but that would be about it. Tonight I'm going to try and get as close to what, that's it there, to what Mr. D and Billy Jasper would have seen on that night. The only thing I can't recreate, unfortunately, is snow. It is pretty cold tonight, it's about 4 degrees, so it's a little bit warmer than what it would have been on that December night, but not a lot, so it's still cold. Now I'm going to explain something when I stop the car. I'm going to explain something about why I'm doing this now. There's been sort of a few hiccups, so oh my god, I'm going to get my S's wrong. There's been a few hiccups, shall we say. I've been wanting to do this for a little while. Just things haven't gone my way totally, but I'll explain more once we're out of the car. Basically, as I said, at the moment this is pretty much, now obviously things have changed since 1995. There might, you know, more than likely a few buildings and bits and pieces that are here now or been put here since 1995, but what I can tell you is I don't recall this lane changing much since then. As I said, I used to do an apprenticeship for a garage down the road in Rawworth, and we used to come around here, and I seem to recall this lane being pretty much similar to what it was back then. Right, okay, that's all right. I can make sure it's horse droppings. So I'm, yeah, literally just going to come down. There's not much further to go. Yeah, there's pretty much we're pretty much at the end of the lane. Now obviously it's not going to be exact, because as I said, there were things that were maybe here now that weren't here in 1995. And the other thing is, this car is somewhat bigger than a Fiat Uno Turbo, which is what Billy Jasper drove. So I'm just going to sort of turn around, get this parked up, and then we're going to do this properly. So one last bit. So we're just doing the Billy Jasper turn of events, where he turns the vehicle around at the bottom of the lane. As I said, I might not be 100%, but I should be very close to it. So there we go. Right, I've just parked up. So what I'm going to do now, you've seen the route down here at night, you can see the illumination from lights. Again, I will just turn them off so you can see just how dark this is. We're going down to side and then off totally. All right, now you can see this is dark, but there is illumination from the moon and I will explain that in further detail when I get out of the car. Right, I've just got out of the car and I'm about to head off down the lane, and I'm going to give you the quick time, which is currently 11 o'clock exactly. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's 11 o'clock. So I'm going to explain a couple of things. First of all, I'm going to show you the moon, which is up there. That is currently what you call in its waxing gibbous phase, which is shortly before you get a full moon. So you're near as damn it, get full illumination. And I've been waiting for a night like this for ages, which I'll tell you why as I get walking. So we're going to turn around and we're going to head down. Now, as I've just said on the way up here, this isn't quite the same as what it was 25 years ago. As I say, one or two places have been built up since then. It's not too different, but it is different enough. So we're going to walk down here, and it's a bit muddier than I thought actually. Never mind, I'm here now. So, yeah, I know why. It's because all the ponies and stuff come down here, and the dog walkers. But yeah, okay. I'll just try and avoid that a little bit. Now, this is literally my last window of opportunity to do this. I can see there's puddles from here. Reason being is that we're in April. And I'm just going to put a bit of light in because I can see a lot of puddles. Oh my days. Right, I'm going to go around the other side. Right, it's the only, hopefully this will be the only time I put a bit of illumination on. Literally all I want to do is just avoid all this, as much of this mud as I can. Which isn't going to bode very well. There we go. I did think it'd be a little bit drier than this, but hey ho. Obviously there's a lot of dog walkers that come down here. Ponies and stuff like that. And as I say, this is literally my last window of opportunity to do this, because by the time the moon's in its next phase of waxing gibbous, it'll be May, and spring will start to really spring. In other words, the undergrowth will be growing and so forth. So although technically we're in spring right now, I'm going to turn my light back off again, sorry. Let's turn this back off. That's it. Now I can so I think I hit the old zoom function whilst I was trying to navigate that mud. Now, when I looked at the date, time, etc. of when the shooting happened back in '95, the thought occurred to me, what about light? Because obviously this is quite a rural location. So you got next to no street lighting. I mean, I'm scanning around and there's spots of light which you can probably just about see in my camera. That really is it. There's nothing except for the moon. There's nothing except for the moon. And as I said, That's in its waxing gibbous phase, which is next to the full moon. Now, when I looked at the timing back in 95, the moon was in just the same phase then as what it was now. So you've got a fair amount of natural light coming from the moon. And so I can see reasonably clearly. There's no light pollution from the surrounding areas, because we are in a remote location. And as regarding temperature, it's around 4 degrees. So it's only, you know, on that night it was freezing. We were just a few degrees above it. So literally, and I can see the first fence from here. Or the first gate, I should say. And there's the path. Yeah, so I knew it. Now there is a path that goes through the vegetation of these crops. Now, when I've done this last time during the day, I think it was June last year. So this vegetation, these crops, were a lot higher. But at the moment they're just there. See, there's the path. And that's the green. Oh crap. Tractor. Right, maybe I should have bought my willies. Too late now. So yeah, now we're heading down. Now literally what I've got to do next would be if I remember, I've got to head through that tree line and then to sort of follow that tree line around. I don't know if you can see it yet. No, you can't see it just yet. We should just be coming up to the tree line. You should just be able to see it now. Yeah, there's the tree line there. So literally what I've got to do is across this little bridge thing, whatever you want to call it. Oh crap. So I was kind of hoping the ground to be not as muddy as it is, because back when this happened obviously the ground would have been frozen. So literally, yeah, there we go. So all I need to do, follow the field around. Oh, oh shit! Ah, oh, bollocks! For the uninitiated, I just slipped over. Oh my days! When I come back, I'm definitely putting my lights on, because that was unexpected. Dear our Lord. As I said, this has been frozen. Yeah. I can feel that slight sogginess seeping into my trainer. That lovely feeling we all know when we get a booty. Oh yeah. So yeah, we're still continuing down. Now we should be coming up to the tree line that goes around the perimeter of the lake that wasn't there back in '95. Do you remember there was, yeah, here we go, and as if on cue I can hear fowl, as in wild fowl, you know, geese, ducks, etc. Not as in this is fowl, or those tracks are. Oh shit, excuse my French. Right, there we go. Right, so now what I've got to do now is follow this tree line you can see there's a ditch there, there's a lovely puddle there. I'm trying desperately hard to avoid ending up in either. Oh dear. So this is, I've got to say, that's a bit better. Whew. For a 48-year-old fella that's not really done much exercise in recent years, somewhat, I'm carrying a few extra pounds, putting it mildly. If I can do this, then there's nothing to say Nichols couldn't do it. Because looking at my obviously the investigations I've done, the finger got pointed at Darren for pulling the trigger, but there is another Mr. D whose name has come up, so it's either one of them two. But even if it was Darren, as I said, if I can cut across here in my foul dotage, no, it's not quite right, but you know what I mean. There's nothing to say he wouldn't. Now I've got to turn right here and make sure I don't fall into any mud again. Oh yeah. We're not actually far away now, believe it or not. I don't know. That's my breath, by the way. You could just about see light through the trees. That's Rettendon, or Rettendon Manor, whatever you want to call it. So that shows how near we are. Oh my days. And that there would be the other lake, and then just past that, just past this bit of tree line, would be the remembrance field. Obviously it's a lot harder to see during the night as it is during the day, but that's the whole point of me doing this, just to show that this wouldn't be hard. I can see quite clearly there is enough illumination coming off of the moon for me to see where I'm going. In actual fact, that there now, just past this tree line, you can't really see much, but just past that tree line will be the remembrance fields. So we just walk up to the corner here. There's a stile to jump over. No, that cow ain't in the field this time. Nearly there. Yeah, I can see the remembrance stuff a lot more clearly now. I can see the huts. I don't know. We'll have a look. I'll take the. I don't know if you can. No, I can't see it. The foliage is too thick, even though there's no leaves. But I can see the fairy lights from under the huts. Okay, that caravan wasn't there before. Right, there's another hut there. Yeah, and as I suspected, there's a lot of this foliage here. And almost when I came through it last June. Not one style. Oh crap. Oh. I'm trying to do this one-handed because I got obviously the camera. It's almost there. So, right now, we are now adjacent to that very first hut that's in the remembrance field. Which is just there. So, that spot there as you can see that spot there was where the car was, and I could go up a little bit further because they would have come in from behind. Right, this is actually barbed wire fence, so I've got a little desire. What was it? Oh, hang on. So here we go, look. There we go, so I just hopped over to the gate. And here we are. This is the spot. So we'll come out about here. Okay, and I just hopped over that gate, it's the easiest thing to do. But I've just shown how easy that was. Okay, minimum of effort. I got out of the car 11 o'clock with my phone. The time is now 20 past 11. Alright, so he said half hour, 40 minutes, that's what he said. So I've made it here from the car to this point. I made it here from the car to this point in 20 minutes. Alright, as I say, I'm 48, I'm fully clothed, I've got shit all over me. I've slipped over and I couldn't go past the, and I had to divert around the lake, and it took me 20 minutes to get here. So say 20 minutes, a couple minutes to carry out the deed, a couple minutes to carry out the deed, get that second holder and then go back. And that's exactly what I'm going to do now. The only difference on the way back is I'm actually going to have my other camera on, which has got lights, so it makes it a bit easier for me to carry on back and hopefully not slip over again. So there we go. Alright, just literally proved how easy that was to get over here with decent illumination. Thanks to a moon that's virtually full. Gave us enough illumination for me to get here with no torch. Alright, as I say, now we're going to head back and he'll have a couple of clips, hopefully me not slipping over this time. Okay, that was unexpected. I'm on my way back now, I'm taking it more leisurely. I was going to record it off my GoPro session I've just put on the chest mount along with the two lights, which that's about as much illumination as I've got. Obviously I can see a little bit more than the camera does, but yeah, I was hoping to record the whole lot for my GoPro and it's just gone battery low and then conked out, so I've just switched my camcorder back on just so I can chat crap on my way back. Yeah, as I was saying, there wasn't any great shakes into that. I made it there in 20 minutes, I'm 48. I haven't been to the gym for some years, not through lack of trying, COVID ain't helped and so on, but yeah, I'm carrying some extra pounds and I've had to make a diversion around a lake that wasn't there 28 years ago. So hopefully that's proved something tonight, in that with the right illumination from the moon, as we've just seen, I'm going to hold it up again, there we go, that's without my night shot as you can see, but I don't know if I can zoom in on that. Let's give it a go. That's like maximum zoom. I mean, it can't really focus, but you can see how much illumination's coming off of that thing, and it's giving a decent account of itself over the fields. As I say, I was able to navigate to that point without a torch, without Google Maps this time. Job's a good one. So again, this just further proves that at least that part of Billy Jasper's account would be reasonably accurate, because as he said, and as I've pointed out in my vlogs, in my content, and as others, you know, TMI and so forth, that is possible to do it within the time slot that Billy Jasper gave. So there's no doubt in my mind. So I'm just being nosy. There's like a little gate thing there. Yeah. Yeah, so there's no doubt in my mind that at least that point of Billy Jasper's account was truthful. And why the appeals won't look back at it, it beggars belief. So, yeah, as I say, I'm happy, I'm satisfied that I've been able to tick this off. I'll go in a little bit more detail as to what's happened. Now, the perfect window of opportunity was before Christmas, around the 8th of December, to have initially recorded this. And in fairness, the conditions were very good. It was very cold that night. I try not to slip over again. Yeah, it was very cold that night. It was a clear night like tonight. But I can't remember, I think I might have been a bit on the tired side, shall we say. Yeah, so December's a normally busy time for me, as you probably guessed or know. So anyway, missed that window of opportunity. Oh god, I've got to be careful here. Oh, sugar. Yeah, it's quite squidgy. Yeah, so I missed that window of opportunity. So then, waiting for the moon to be in the right phase again in January, which we did. And I think on that night, it was very cold. It was either, oh, I can't remember. Yeah, it was pretty cold, but I seem to remember it being cloudy and or raining. So again, we've lost the illumination from the moon because of the cloud. So we then gone forward to February. I'm not very well. Yeah, I wasn't very well at all. Well, I think I just disturbed some wildlife. Yeah, I wasn't very well. That's just geese. Don't panic. So yeah, February. I think it was rainy, cloudy. I went well, and we had a bit of a. Yeah, this is where I was. I was getting a bit. I was getting a bit of a over enthusiastic there, and same sort of thing in March. You know, cloudy, rainy. You know, that cough I had sort of was coming and going, so I didn't have much inclination to get out and do this. But come the start of April, the clouds have buggered off, as has the rain predominantly, so it's left us today with a nice clear day, so I thought I'd take advantage. And I've got to watch out for that spot while it sits over. I think it was this bit or the next bit, I can't remember. Oh. So yeah, there you go. I wanted to try and get as close to the conditions as possible as what it was back in December '95. I say the only thing I can't account for is the snow, but we are where we are. At the end of the day, I've got a clear cold night, I've got the moon in the right phase. Yeah, that's why I slipped over. Yeah, so I finally managed to nail it down, and I've pretty much proved that coming through here at night isn't any great shakes. And I've done it without Google Maps, so there we go. Right, now I've got a proper light on, I can see this mud a lot more clear. Oh dear, right, up we go. Oh, foxhole, and then there's the path. Yeah, as I said when I come through here, all this vegetation was about 4 foot high when I come through in June last year, so this really was my last opportunity to come and do this before the vegetation shot up again. Yeah, this field's actually, well, this little path is starting to dry out. It's a shame it can't be said for the rest of the trail that I walked. There's more washing to do. So what I'm going to do, yeah, I can see where I went wrong here as well. That's either a boat or a Chinook. I can hear, because we are quite near a river. Right, that's it. I suspect, even if it was muddy on that night, when you just shot 3 people, the last thing you're going to be worried about is getting mud on your high techs. Oops. Other traders are available, of course. I've got cheap Pomanis on. Hang on. Yeah, those are my cheap Pomanis. Well, I've done the job. That's all I'm bothered about. Right. Not far now, believe it or not. Yeah, I suspect that's a boat. Yeah, quite near the river Crouch, I think. Was it? Yeah. It's like Chinooks and boats to me sound quite. Chinook helicopters and certain boats to me sound very similar. So I'm actually a little out of breath. I mean, bearing in mind, that's pretty much 1.5 kilometres there and back. I guess I've got a sleep well tonight. What's that? Right, yeah, avoid this bit. I didn't expect this. There we go, over there. Yeah. So, I wonder what was going through Mr. D's mind as he ran over this field. Was he coming back with 2 holdalls? What was in that second holdall? We know what was in the first one. A shotgun and a 9mm. What was in that second one? Was it drugs? Was it money? If it was drugs, was it coke? Was it cannabis? What was it? Maybe questions we can ask if we come back for a third paranormal investigation. There we go, there's the gate. There's the gate. Oh my days. Right, there we go. So yeah, I can see this track better now. So hopefully, oh my days, go that side. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let me see just how muddy it is down here. Oh, crap. Oh, wonderful. Right. Oh, that's better. Right, I'm going to try and avoid this ditch as well because that's full of water. And it looks so refreshing. Oh dear. Right. So it looks like I've been another pair of trainers for the washing machine. Oh, nearly there. As I say, bear in mind this is quite a coming back is quite a relaxed walk. If you, well, it's not relaxed, but you know what I mean. I've taken quite a leisurely stroll back, and we'll just check the time stamp and see how we've done. But I say, if I'd have the plan was to put this camera away and just use my GoPro on my chest, but it's not quite happened. So, right, well, there's the car. We'll have a look at the timestamp, which is right. It's just gone quarter to midnight. So 45 minutes. And that was a leisurely stroll back. So again, we can say that, yeah, I'd say Billy's statement's accurate. What more can you say than that? That's it. That's all from me tonight. Hope that's laid to rest a few questions people might have had as to the validity of Billy Jasper's statement. and what the actual conditions would near as damn it have been like on that night in question. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Love and light to you, and God bless you all. Take care. Bye bye.